Skyranger, Germany's drone slayer, heads to Ukraine. By the end of the year, Ukraine is set to receive a brand new toy from Rheinmetall. The German arms giant is preparing to send Skyranger mobile air defense systems. Short-range cannons purpose-built to shred Russian Shaheds, Lancets, and any other kamikaze UAV Moscow can duct tape together. Rheinmetall CEO Armin Papager revealed at the DSEI Defense Expo that a deal worth hundreds of millions is ready to be signed. Germany has already armed Ukraine with Gepards and Skynex systems, both of which have proven their worth against drones. Skyranger is the next evolution, a smaller, faster to deploy, and built for mobility little bugger. Hey friends, Wes here, multi-branch veteran, full-spectrum analyst, law nerd, lover of musicals, overeducated and underpaid, and Ukraine desperately needs this. Russia launched over 6,000 Shaheds in July alone, a 14-fold increase from 2024. Patriots and NASAMs can shoot them down, sure, but spending $1 million missile on a $20,000 lawnmower drone is like using a Ferrari to deliver DoorDash. It's a little ostentatious. By the way, there's a YouTuber who criticized those of us who think it's bad math to spend $1 million interceptor on a Shahed. I don't know what rich-ass NATO nation you're from, my friend, but newsflash, Ukraine doesn't have a Scrooge McDuck-sized money vault. Frickin' Taurus, man. Think of Skyranger as Skynex's little brother, the one who is smaller, faster, and still mean enough to ruin your day. It can be mounted on Leopard tanks or wheeled armored vehicles, giving Ukraine flexibility to cover frontline troops or critical infrastructure. At its heart is Rheinmetall's 35mm revolver cannon, capable of spitting out Airburst rounds. These shells don't aim to hit a drone directly. Instead, they detonate just before impact, releasing a cloud of tungsten subprojectiles that turn a Shahed into confetti. Imagine a shotgun on steroids with German engineering thrown in for precision. Each Skyranger can cover about 16 square kilometers of airspace. Rheinmetall brags that in a 4x4 kilometer box, it can make the sky completely drone-free. So if a Shahed tries to fly in, it's about to have a very bad day. Now the cost is where Skyranger shines. Each intercepted drone costs about $4,000 in ammo. Still expensive if you're firing at flocks every night, but dramatically cheaper than sending Patriots screaming into the sky. The Skyranger comes in two flavors, and they're both a little spicy. The Skyranger 35 is built around a 35mm 228 kg revolver cannon, which can reach out to about 4,000 meters and shred low-flying drones or cruise missiles. It spits shells at roughly difficult to hit with a direct shot. Of course, guns are only as good as the eyes behind them, and the Skyranger just got LASIK surgery. It comes with a 3D AESA radar that provides 360-degree coverage, picking up incoming drones, aircraft, or rockets long before they can do damage. The radar is backed up by electro-optical sensors that include thermal imagers, high-definition cameras, and laser rangefinders. These help operators distinguish between an Iranian Shahed drone, a bird, or civilian aircraft. The system can even use passive infrared tracking to silently detect threats without broadcasting its own radar signature. Because all these sensors are stabilized, the Skyranger can track and fire on targets while moving, which is crucial when Russian artillery has a habit of turning stationary vehicles into scrap. Now, the heart of the Skyranger is its unmanned turret. Operators sit safely inside the carrier vehicle, leaving the business end of the system to swivel and elevate automatically. The turret can rotate a full 360 degrees and elevate from -10 degrees to 85 degrees, meaning it can engage threats diving nearly straight down. The 30mm version can store about 250 ready-to-fire rounds, and reloading is handled through armored hatches at the rear. Rheinmetall also designed the feed system to be jam-resistant and quick to service, which is not just an engineering brag, but a necessity on a battlefield where a 2-minute breakdown can get everyone killed. While the gun is the centerpiece, Rheinmetall built the Skyranger with a modular architecture that allows it to carry short-range surface-to-air missiles as well. Now, this extends its reach beyond the 3 to 4 kilometer cannon envelope, giving commanders a layered defense capability in a single vehicle. The system has also been shown with experimental options like high-energy lasers for frying drones in silence, and potential RF jammers to disrupt their control signals. The design philosophy here is adaptability. Ukraine may receive a gun-only model now, but the chassis and the turret can evolve with emerging threats, whether those threats are quadcopter or hypersonic cruise missiles. The Skyranger's brain is as impressive as its brawn. Rheinmetall Skymaster fire control system fuses inputs from its radar, from its cameras, from its passive sensors into a single picture of the sky. It connects via secure data links to other air defense nodes around Ukraine, allowing multiple Skyrangers to act as a coordinated network rather than isolated turrets. The automation is heavy, which also increases the chances that something will need to be repaired in the field. But once a drone is detected and classified, the system by itself can track, can calculate intercept points, and fire with minimal operator input. That speed matters. That speed is important, especially when you're dealing with a swarm of drones that can appear and vanish in seconds. Identification friend or foe, IFF, is also built in, ensuring the system does not mistakenly shoot down a friendly F-16 or incoming resupply drones. And unlike fixed air defense batteries, the Skyranger is designed for mobility. Its turret is light enough to be mounted on wheeled 6x6 or 8x8 vehicles like the Boxer, as well as tracked platforms. This means it can travel with armored brigades, set up to protect logistics hubs or ring major cities with overlapping fields of fire. The modular turret also makes logistics simpler. Ukraine can potentially mount the same turret on multiple chassis, from German-donated vehicles to whatever local platforms can carry the load. This layered, modular, cost-effective approach makes the Skyranger a perfect fit for Ukraine's needs, where every dollar and every round has to count. Okay, so how's Ukraine going to use it? Well, Ukraine is building a layered air defense strategy, and Skyranger slots neatly into the close-in defense layer. Picture it parked near power plants, ammo dumps, or logistics hubs, the exact targets Russia loves to hit with Shaheds. It can also roll with armored brigades, acting as a moving umbrella against drones. And most importantly, Skyranger will free up Ukraine's high-end systems to focus on ballistic and cruise missiles. Germany has emerged as one of Ukraine's most important European backers, along with, I would say, Sweden, supplying Leopards, artillery ammunition, Gepards, Skynex batteries, and now Skyrangers. Rheinmetall is not shy about branding itself as Ukraine's most important defense industry partner, and with contracts like this, it's hard to argue. Papager has even suggested Skyranger could form the backbone of a European-wide Sky Shield network, modeled loosely on Israel's Iron Dome. If that happens, Ukraine may end up not just a customer, but as the proving ground for Europe's future air defense doctrine. Russia's cheap drone strategy is a war of economics as much as technology. By overwhelming Ukraine's defenses with swarms, Moscow forces Kyiv to waste expensive interceptors or accept infrastructure losses. Systems like Skyranger flip that equation back. If you can shoot down a $20,000 Shahed with a $4,000 burst of tungsten, suddenly the math favors the defender. For Ukraine, every intercepted drone means one less power station hit, one less ammo depot cratered, and as we approach the winter, one less family freezing in the dark. That's it for today, friends. Subscribing is the best way to support this channel. I've been writing about the Ukraine war since 2014 and Russia's Little Green Men invasion of the Donbas and Crimea. But I only started posting YouTube videos 1 year ago. So in 1 year, we've gone from 200 subscribers to nearly 100,000. That's because of you. So thank you for helping fight Russian disinformation by supporting channels like this and others that support Ukraine. And as always, glory to Ukraine, glory to the heroes. Crimea is Ukraine.